Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Yongandlovu. Today I have Miss Soweto 2022. Her name is Tsagane Sono. Um, I'll tell you a little bit about her. So when she is not serving our community so well, she works as an occupational therapist. Yeah, um, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Hello, people of YouTube.
Sure, yeah, and thank you. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I almost gave it away what time it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, sure, we're gonna play a game. Yeah, just to make you comfortable. Also just to get to know her a little bit more. Before we do fun questions, what do you think about this essay opening it up for everybody?
I think it's a great move for the brand. You know, Miss South Africa prides itself with being an inclusive brand. So I think it's a very bold and courageous and a move that makes sense for the brand to make. If we're going to say we're going to be about inclusion and they're staying true to themselves, which I love. You know, I think it encourages all of us to always stay true to ourselves. And obviously you are going to have backlash or you know, with whatever bold step you take, but I think ultimately it's a really beautiful thing. And I've seen some entries of mothers that have just taken that really bold step, and it's beautiful to see. So I think, you know, for the nature of the brand and it's priding itself in inclusion, it's a wonderful move. Yeah.
And it says, come on everybody, let's all be confident.
Yes.
Because it's also a place to build your confidence as well.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Sure, okay. I didn't expect my team to also be included because there's already members.
Yes. Yeah.
Anyway, let's do fun questions. Netflix and chill or go out with friends?
Netflix and chill.
Oh, okay. Gum or my piano?
I'm a piano, guys.
Okay. If you could turn into an animal, what would it be?
Oh, wow. I would choose a lion.
A lion.
It's fierce. It's powerful. I like the way it moves as well. Like when it's looking for its prey, it just has that thing about it that's like, you might not see me coming, but I'm coming.
You don't look dangerous.
Me.
Okay. Okay. If you were an ice cream flavor, what would it be?
Definitely chocolate.
Okay, chocolate.
I love chocolate. But also I once tasted this coffee ice cream.
Yeah.
From I forgot the name of the store now. It was really good. So
Okay.
coffee or chocolate.
Okay, so everything brown, girl.
Listen.
See you. Thank you. Cool. And then how would you describe yourself in one word?
I would describe myself as adaptable.
Adaptable.
Yeah, I think I am able to change in whatever situation I find myself in.
Sure.
So adaptable. I adapt wherever I am and make the best of a situation. So I would say adaptable.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
That means because seasons do change.
Exactly.
And we're very uncomfortable with seasons that don't really like suit us. I know I'm not. I think I'm a little uncomfortable with winter.
It's my favorite.
Really?
I love winter because it's cozy. It's like you get to be snuggled up and warm. And summer's too sweaty, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I see. Adaptable really is yours. Cool. Let's check. Let's get to know you. What were you like as a kid, and what did you want to become when you were a kid?
Oh, I wanted to be a doctor as a kid. Yeah.
Okay.
I definitely wanted to be a doctor. I mean, I ended up in the healthcare space, but not as a doctor. Yeah, but as a kid, I always wanted to be a doctor. I don't know why, really.
Okay.
And also, I was very much of a vibrant kid, very energetic, you know, because I'm an only child. So whenever I was around other people, like, I just got excited. Yeah.
Okay. So you didn't want to, like, you were never like a fantasize with dolls and whatnot and wanted to be like a model?
Never.
Oh, okay.
That was never something that I thought I could dream of. You know, sometimes you get things because you dreamed of them, and sometimes you get things in life that you're like, okay, that one I never could have even dreamed of for myself. But I always watched fashion shows. Like I would always watch like America's Next Top Model, all these like runway fashion shows and all those things. I always had an interest in them, but I never.
So you never saw Tagani?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. It's only a recent thing. But when I was younger, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you experience bullying when you were younger, and especially because you're the only child?
I did. I definitely did, and especially because so my mom is an English teacher. Well, now she's not a teacher anymore, but she's got that English, and you know when.
Okay, we see you go.
when you are, I don't know. There's this thing that when you're black, you have a white accent kind of thing. You know, especially if you're growing up either in the township or whatever, people tease you about that, and it's like. I'm not making this accent up, but I just happened, this is just how I speak. And I got a lot of bullying for that. And it was painful because you kind of sometimes are put in a place where you question who you are. At the same time, it's like, I'm just being me. But also, I think I was always, because I'm an only child, I was always more of an introvert kind of person. Extroverted, but also very introverted. So even that, you know, would get you bullied if you're not the one that's always, you know, loud or with other people, and things like that. But yeah, I think we live, we learn, we grow, and everything that you were once bullied for is everything that, you know, lifts you up one day in life. So yeah, those are some of the things, and also my looks. I mean, I was a very chubby kid. Very, very.
So, you posted that recently.
Yeah, it took a lot of courage for me to post that, but I was a very chubby kid. Yeah, very, very, very chubby. But yeah, we've grown and we are here now.
Lovely. Because we follow you on social media and we know about you. We know you love working out. What's your reason and motivation?
Working out has been my saving grace from a lot of things. I started getting quite, you know, serious with it in like 2019, when my mental health really took a huge knock, and it was an outlet for me. It was a lovely outlet, a way to really release a lot of emotions, and along the way I kind of became addicted. I mean, even if I go off the rails, maybe I don't work out for a week or so, but it's never like a prolonged period of time. But yeah.
What do you mean addicted?
Like you feel like you can't live without working out.
Okay.
No?
Okay.
It feels like you feel weird.
Yeah.
If you don't do it, or you feel like something's wrong or something's missing, because it's just become such a huge part of your life. So you feel basically addicted to it. You get addicted also to the feeling you get after a workout.
I agree.
I'm constantly chasing that feeling.
Yeah, I agree. Okay. So I was, when you mentioned the word addicted, so I wanted to check, but I do agree, because I think when you release the toxins on your body, like you feel so good, because something that was not supposed to be there is out of your system.
Exactly.
So I do agree, definitely. Tell us about your journey to becoming Miss Soweto.
It was a beautiful and long journey. I entered a couple of times and didn't make it, but I had been entering other pageants, you know, before my journey in pageantry started in 2020. So it's quite recent, fairly new, and the journey was amazing. You know, there's a lot of physical, mental preparation, but I think I'm just fortunate to have been part of an organization that basically gives you all the preparation you need, everything you need to prepare for that final night. They really provide for you. But it was intense. You know, we had like 2 weeks of rehearsal every single day from like 8 to like 5.
Sure.
Yeah, it's a full-blown production. Yeah, you must check it out on YouTube and see. But
It's a boot camp.
It's a full-blown production that they put on, which is beautiful.
What's the name of the company?
Well, it's Miss Soweto.
Oh, okay,
yeah, it's Miss Soweto, but they work with like production companies and all of that to put everything together.
Okay.
And yeah, it was intense but beautiful. My feet were sore after that 2 weeks, but I enjoyed the journey.
Okay. Yeah. So what was one thing when you realized that you wanted to pursue that journey? What did you do? Let's say there's somebody on this channel who also wants to be Miss Soweto, or like, what do you do when you realize? What's the first thing that you need to do? How do you enter? Who do you go to?
What do you do? Yeah. I think the first thing I would say is find a pageant that you can enter. And sometimes you might enter some pretty dodgy ones before you find good ones. They don't always show their true colors at the beginning, pageants. Some of them you only see the true colors as the journey continues, but also ask questions. Ask other people that have entered that pageant. What was your experience like? How did you find it? How's the production? Do they provide you with everything you need for that pageant? But also, I think to prepare, watch a lot of YouTube videos, either to perfect your walk or to learn how to answer questions in a very pageant way, because pageantry, you don't just answer just anything that comes to the top of your head all the time. It has to be formulated in a certain way, but it's still authentic. But you just learn to speak a certain way and just keep putting yourself out there. A lot of the times I think it's literally trial and error. There's no perfect method. Sometimes you have to go through some bad experiences before you actually get to the good ones. But always ask the contestants. If you're thinking of entering a pageant, ask previous contestants, because they have all the tea about that pageant.
She's got all the tea. Listen, I can see you've been trained. You know how to answer these questions. Girl, you eating them up. All of them. Okay? And I love it. How is it like to be Miss Soweto?
It is a lot of work, but work that I enjoy.
Okay.
It is very heartwarming. And I think people are so welcoming, to you as well. So it just makes you feel seen.
Okay.
In a very, very, very special way. People value what you think. They value your opinion.
Sure.
So that also is very heartwarming, because I think I have so many things I want to say, so many things I want to talk about.
Sure.
About things that are close to my heart. So to be in a position where people actually value what I think it's just so humbling. And it's also very glamorous sometimes. Quite glamorous sometimes, but I like that as well. I think I'm really finding my way through it. But it's fun. It's fun, exciting, a lot of work, but worth it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Good platform.
Yes. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
So tell us about your support structure. Do you have good community that supports you?
Oh, I think I do.
Okay.
My mom is a great support, and I think I have a few people that I can rely on. It's not always easy. I think because you also don't want to feel like you're being a burden to people. But I've had some people be like, "Listen, it's okay. Like, bother me. Bother me. I'm here for you." But
that's good. It's good that it's not lonely.
Yeah, it does get lonely sometimes. I think that's, I don't know, maybe the reality of the position you find yourself in sometimes. It does get lonely sometimes, but there is a support structure there. Yeah.
Okay, who do you look up to and why?
Oh, well, I think I've mentioned her a few times. My mom. She is literally, and I'm not saying this because she's my mom, but she's literally one of the most amazing women that I know. She's a boss girl. She's a powerful, strong, well-spoken, black, dark-skinned woman that is fierce. Like, I really look up to her. She's prayerful. Like, she's so diligent in her walk with God that I think it's just so amazing. She's an amazing woman, and she loves people as well. She's a servant at heart, so I really look up to her. She's really amazing.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, Mama, we'll send you this clip. Okay. Are you in a relationship? Let me be like, are you in a relationship?
No, I am not. No, I am not in a relationship. I'm as single as a bird.
Okay. Tell us about your aspirations.
Ooh, my aspirations in life. I think it's to be, and I'm not saying this just because I'm a pageant girl, but it's really to change people's lives.
Sure.
I work in healthcare, and I see so many gaps in our country that exist when it comes to, people's lives and the kind of motivation people have or lack thereof for them to do the things they want to do in life. And so I just want to be a light. I just want to know when it's all over that I changed someone's life, in some way. So that's my biggest aspiration, whether that is through a platform like pageantry or whether that is through whatever it is that comes along the way. That's my biggest aspiration, is that you need to change people's lives. And I mean, I recently saw this clip that we were talking about Tunomzamo, saying that if you haven't changed anyone else's life around your community, then you cannot say you've achieved anything. You can have all the fancy things, you can have all these amazing things, but if the people where you come from have not been impacted by you, then you've actually achieved nothing. So that's where I'm at the moment. Yeah.
So can I ask, how has the journey, I want to know, how has the journey of being Miss Soweto changed your life?
It's changed my life so drastically. I think firstly, you go to places sometimes, an event or whatever, and people want to take pictures with you, which is really odd, or you find that people, as I said earlier, really value what you have to say. They want to know, what do you think about current affairs? What do you think about what's happening in the country? People really value what you have to say. So I'm really not used to that. People always wanting my opinion about things. Thankfully, I have an opinion. Yeah, that's a very different thing. And also, I think Miss Soweto has changed my life in a way that I see more outside myself as well. I've always seen outside myself because of the career that I'm in and, helping people. But I think now more than ever, I really see that whatever platform you have, it really goes beyond you.
Sure.
It's actually not even about you. It's about people, touching people. So that's how it's changed my life. It's really opened my eyes more to wanting to know, how can I be more of service? How can I really put myself out there more to be of impact? So, yeah.
Why a relationship with God?
Because a relationship with God makes you very selfless. It puts you in a place where you realize that it's actually not all about you. It puts you in a position where the more selfless you are, actually you find that the more fulfilled with life you become, the more content you become, because there isn't pressure to meet the standards of society. There isn't pressure to live the way everyone says you should live. And also I would say a relationship with God, because it's healing. We go through so many things in life as people, emotional, physical, but if there's one thing about God, is that He will show up for you. Like, no one can convince me that God will not show up for you. No one. So a relationship with God, because it's healing, it transforms you, it empowers you as well. You don't always need to be in certain spaces to feel strong or courageous. You just need to be in God's presence. And when you leave His presence to go to those spaces, you have all the courage and empowerment that you need to really speak with authority, for your voice to be heard, for people to want to know what you think, what your opinion is, because you get surrounded by something that's invisible, but yet is so powerful. No one sees it, but there's just this everlasting kind of hedge around your life that can open doors. that nothing else can open. So a relationship with God, because He's so deserving also, lastly, of your love, of who you are as a person. He's not judging you for the things you've done. And so a relationship with Him helps you realize that, He's given you breath in your lungs. And all He wants is relationship with you, to get to know you, to love you. And yeah, if you don't know how to do that, you've never done that, there's so many places you can go that will teach you how to do that. But He's worth it. God is worth it. He's worth
Amen.
it. He is worth it. So yeah.
Sure. And that is, she's got a relationship with God because God is life-giving.
Yeah.
Basically.
Okay, you guys must like, subscribe to this channel. There are so many other videos you've missed out on. So go back, check them out, subscribe, tell your friends to tell their friends. And also comment. Always leave a comment, guys. The comment section. Always leave a comment. Show some love. Like the video. And of course, again, like and subscribe.
Thank you. And also, don't forget to leave a comment. Whatever questions you have for her, I will forward. I'll see how. I'll also leave her social media handle so that if you guys want to connect, you can connect with her. And for me, you guys must have an amazing weekend. Love the ones you're with. And from me, I'll see you guys soon.